The bracket of today. It's over. WaN killing him twice. And he agrees to a little interview. That is pretty cool of him.
I imagine he's in a good mood, so we could ask a lot of him.
Yep, so here we go.
All right, back to Walker first. WaN on stream.
Hello.
Hey WaN, man, how are you doing?
Dude, I'm so fucking glad that I actually won the game. Quite convincingly in the end.
What did you think when you saw that he didn't veto Turtle Rock?
Well, that was like a huge surprise. I mean, it's kind of hard to figure out how Rudan is actually playing. I mean, you can actually predict him a little bit more than Sonic, because Sonic is the crazy guy, like everyone knows. Yeah, but the fact that he actually left Turtle Rock home, I'm not quite sure if he actually knew that close position is possible. I don't know. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised that he actually left it open. So, of course, I took it like as my home map.
So, when you saw your group, when you saw the players you were facing, obviously Sonic coming off of a hot Jera Cup victory as well, he was the big favorite. But for most players, also Rudan, for most people, Rudan, the second big favorite. You yourself, what did you think? How your chances were to advance out of this group?
Well, when I realized and saw the group, I was like, okay, you can actually do this, but that won't be quite easy because Rudan is actually, or used to be a beast versus Undead. Sonic is kind of unpredictable to prepare for him. And ATSP, well, I've barely played versus him in tournaments so far, so of course I thought that if I face him in the loser bracket, because I didn't really think that I might or will win versus Rudan in the very first round, that I can at least try to manage to win versus ATSP later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then face the loser, of course, versus Rudan and Sonic. But well, to be fair, I think I was definitely the underdog here in this group, since I haven't been playing quite much lately, to be honest. But I guess the same goes out for Rudan. I'm not quite sure if he has been active lately or not.
Yeah, we heard that he played a lot of natties.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I tried to play some netties as well, but the ping issue is just, yeah, it's horrible.
How much did you prepare for this tournament?
How much I prepared?
Yeah.
Well, not really. I played like 10 games today on ladder, but in the couple of past, well, probably like only Heroes of the Storm and other games.
So did this help you surround? Because damn, your micro was on fire today.
Yeah, well, it was on point. Yeah, it was definitely on point. I think well, let's say HLA is kind of known. Let's talk about HLA. Like, he's the kind of guy who's basically known for someone who barely plays but still has a high skill gap. I think right now the same goes out for me, even though I'm probably not as good as him, of course. But yeah, like, I don't really lack of confidence if I realize that I haven't playing for quite a while right now. So the games nowadays were actually quite a good practice, because first round was versus Night Elf, second round was versus Sonic, Night Elf as well. And yeah, well, I kind of predicted that Rudan will win as well versus ATFB. So another round of Night Elf, so it was a really good practice actually for me in the end.
How do you feel about the matchups? Which race do you like to play against, and which races do you feel uncomfortable against?
Night Elf actually used to be my strongest matchup back in the days. I think like 2-3 years ago when I played the WCA Qualifier back then and lost to HLA at the end. But nowadays I would probably say that Undead Mirror is by far my strongest matchup, followed by probably Night Elf. And my least favorite matchups are definitely Human and Orc right now.
Okay. Fortunately for you, there's not many of those left.
Yeah, that's true.
So looking forward, you're going to be joining 3 of the big favorites here in the playoffs. Do you have a goal for yourself, where you want to end up? Do you want to make it to WCA? That's a stupid question. Of course you want to make it. But do you think that you have a good chance? Do you think you can do it if you play your best?
Well, it depends on the grid, first of all, and the next 2 play days, of course. Like, there might be another surprise. Maybe Cheshi won't qualify in 2 days. Maybe Jaws will lose. I don't know. Like, WCA is actually the kind of place where surprises are actually possible. And of course, I want to go into the playoffs and go to WCA, but well, the competition is quite high right now since everyone is practicing like crazy, and I don't have that much free time right now because I'm in the middle of my exams for my apprenticeship, which will be done in like 2 weeks. So the last final exam is coming up in 2 weeks. So yeah, I will definitely focus some more on daily practice right now since I reached the playoffs, but I'm not getting too many hopes. Let's see, since I'm still the underdog, there's like basically nothing I can lose.
Understandably so. So your opponent will be the winner of Group C with Orc Worker, Czechi, Hail of Anger, and the Mask. So I assume you want Hail of Anger or Czechi to win this?
Yeah, definitely. I kind of struggle versus Orc Worker anyways lately. And just like I mentioned before, Undead Mirror is definitely by far my strongest matchup. The games that I've had versus Keshi in the past were also quite close. Same for HLA. It's like a 50-50 coin flip. So yeah, I'm definitely, and since both are from Europe and Undeads anyways, I'm gonna root for them.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, so we will give you your time to celebrate now or go to sleep or whatever. If you have any shout-outs, feel free.
Shoutouts and basically the whole Undead Europe community, the guys that I hang out in TeamSpeak, my friends, my family, to you guys. I don't know.
Thank you very much, man. A lot of players didn't want to be interviewed, so we really appreciate your time and effort you're putting into this. And
Yeah, no problem.
good luck in the playoffs, man.
Yeah, thanks, and you.
Have
Great
a nice
night.
evening.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye.